Circles around. Scoble. 10 to shoot. Wheeler a long 2 and splashes it through.
Good ball movement early on. They kind of had Grove City on their heels on that possession.
Selection last year in the PAC tournament as Grove City barely gets it up court. Davensizer in the corner. And the first bucket goes from deep, and Grove City gains an early lead.
So you
snap 2-game losing streaks. 10 to shoot. Polchinski, too strong, gets with the rebound, fights her way through, and scores inside.
Nice play from Getz right there. The offenses look better the last couple of possessions for Grove City. That was an open look there for Polchinski. Can't get it down, and then Kat Getz cleans it up on the offensive glass.
And Davensizer with active hands. The one-on-one with Wheeler goes up and scores. Defense turns into offense for Grove City.
A little bit in the fourth quarter, but the energy has been much better, especially on the defensive end for this Wolverine team.
4 to shoot. Scoble rocks back and forth. The floater, it rolls right off the rim. Pretty move, and it just skims right off of iron. Polchinski puts it in. An 8-point advantage. Corner 3 by Loyacano, and she gets her name in the stat sheet. Plays Kilmartin with a long 2. Anybody for the Wolverines is getting bucket after bucket. Back out for Hannon. Fights her way through. Pull-up jumper, that goes through. An absolute offensive clinic being put on right now by Grove City.
Yep.
Wheeler circles around. The leaner, off glass, and it goes. Bethany going scoreless for almost 8 minutes. They finally get a bucket.
It's been Wheeler doing all the scoring so far. She has all 4. They're going to have to keep feeding her the ball.
Davensizer bottoms one out. 3 ball continues to fall for 11 in red. Gets hounded inside. Hazley, the short corner, puts it in. Anything the Wolverines are putting up or going through. Works around the perimeter. Sorensky swims through. Too much mustard. Stone on the follow. Too strong. And Grove City with a chance for a final bucket. Polchinski a long 2. And again it goes through. Final seconds. Hannon. Back to Polchinski. Great ball movement. Davensizer absolutely unconscious from deep tonight. Garrison. The leading scorer looking to get going for the Bison. Wheeler spots up. Off the mark. Fight for the rebound as it's pulled away by Hannon. Wolverines have numbers. Hazley left wide open. And the transition offense continues to build that separation for Grove City.
To expand the lead to 24 points.
So if you're Bethany right now, I mean, what are you doing to try and chip away at this large deficit?
I think you got to keep shooting from the outside. Clearly, you know you're good at it, as we see Mason take one right here. And there's a start right there, but you got to see more shots from the outside and really limit the turnovers so Grove City can't get in transition and score.
Gets it right back. 3 on the way by Ott. And it goes through. Back-to-back threes for Bethany. And right there, Jonathan.
Yeah, a little bit too aggressive, and now they have 3 team fouls. And you don't want to start putting Bethany at the line, especially after the last couple of possessions where they're starting to make shots.
Mason goes all the way around the world, and it sits on the rim. Back out for Ott. And a quick 5 points for her off the bench. Bethany down by 16. Hazley makes it back to an 18-point advantage.
And they've been getting Bethany with leave her out there for this about 2:40 remaining.
Hoff, the hook, plus the foul. Out of 2 minutes to go in this second quarter. Grove City trying to extend this large lead as Kilmartin. Bucket goes. Bison trying to finish out this first half strong. Long two by Garrison. Morey trying to clean up the mess. Throws it away. Polchinski charges through. Splits a double. Plus the foul. Just would not be stopped. Mara Polchinski, just like her counterpart against her tonight in Bethany, Kate Bodeye. That's a pretty move by Serensky. A little hezzy. She finds the bottom of the basket, but inside of a minute and 7 seconds to play. Hoff with 4. With 3. Hazley at the buzzer. Puts it in. A fabulous finish to this first half for Grove City. Trying to shoot. Mason with 6. Steps out and a long 2. That's off the mark. Polchinski with the board. Streaks right down. Goes up and through. Just way too easy in transition.
And those aren't points.
Increase in your first half point total. If you're Coach Jason Baker, you have to be pretty pleased.
I think it's as simple as making shots, and that's what it came down to in that first half for Grove City, is they got in transition, made some layups, and then started hitting from the outside.
Garrison drives in and scores.
Nothing else in the second half, not even if Bethany doesn't get back in this game. They have to get Garrison going looking forward.
Garrison with just 4 points now. Polchinski into a spin move. Bodeye with a strong rebound. Mason directs traffic. Steps out for 3. Puts it in. So the Bison start this second half on the right foot. David Sizer. Hannon. Inside for Getz. Works on Bodeye. Scoops and puts it in.
She got the ball a little lower that time. Didn't have to take a dribble or anything. Nice little hook shot in the lane.
Wheeler sweeps through, but too strong. And Grove City controls. Hannon gets, runs the floor well, but leaves it empty, and Bethany trying to pick up pace. Wheeler finds the step and lays it in. Threads it through for Sherrod. Loyacano, well off the mark. Sherrod saves it, but into the hands of Morey. And back come the Bison. Scoble drives in. Now the Bison starting to put things together.
Had an open player on the wing, but decided to take her herself, and she's able to lay it in.
David Sizer, the leaner. She continues to stay strong, having quite live defense. Sherrod backs down, goes up, and a strong move inside. That's a sophomore going up against a senior, and the inexperience winning the battle. These two teams. Mason spots up. Tapped around, comes right back into control of it. Barrels her way through. Morey on the follow. Hugs the rim enough to get a bucket.
Mason went.
Nearing the final minute of this third quarter. A 25-point lead for the Wolverines. Sherrod a long 2. Circles through. And a foul as well on the floor. That's getting double digits in scoring on single-digit shots. It's not too bad. Some thievery by Hazley. Barrels her way through and scores.
Just a clean steal right there, able to go the other way and put it back in, and that's going to add to those points off turnovers that they've continued to dominate.
Hazley, the Deer Lakes product, one of the many WPIAL products for both teams. Speaking of WPIAL products, Kate Bodeye, former Norwin Knight, with a bucket. Long 2 from Kepner. Bucket in the foul, though, for Getz. 9 to shoot. Getz. Deja vu. We'll see if she can get some redemption on this three-point play. Team, that's bound to happen. Mason, long 3. The bank's open late here in Bethany College. Scoble slices, floats, and it rolls out. Morey on the follow, puts it in. Garrison with the interception, goes up. Little 4-0 run here for Bethany. Garrison can't finish that one. As bodies hit the floor and a steal with Wheeler getting the steal. Mason pulls up and cashes it in. Coach Baker wants to stop the bleeding for a minute. Anthony Bomar, somebody that at that time didn't really get to hang out with much, but after that trip got to see him a little bit more. Is a nice slippery move inside by Mason. Holding that. Time continues to melt away here at Hummel Fieldhouse, approaching the final minute. As Kindle reads the passing lane. Awkward attempt. Right back out for Bethany. Scoble. Floater. Rattles in. Extra points.
Well, that's why you go.
Bingo. Shot clock goes off, but it hits the rim. Back come Bethany. Inside for Scoble. Bucket in the foul. Here comes against Blaze Kilmartin. That's her first. Stone and Reed check back in for Bethany.